Well, this is gonna be a fun day. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking at is the most highly requested car in Forza history. This is this Nissan Sentra looking 2010 or also 1992 Nissan Tsuru, the king of Mexico. You thought the Volkswagen Beetle was the king? No. This is the Volkswagen Beetle of the 90s. When this thing came out, they flew off the shelves, off the lot, like freaking, I don't even, like hotcakes. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know. This thing was literally, it's super popular in Mexico, and everyone wanted it whenever they heard that the game was gonna be in Mexico. When Forza Horizon 5 was announced that was gonna be in Mexico, and somehow it's actually here just 26 months later. Like more than 2 years later. Yeah, anyways, this is gonna be fun because there's a bunch of videos out on this thing already. And yeah. Also, this thing is front wheel drive too, so that'll make it even more fun. Is that, oh, that's a BMW, not a Tsuru. Is it Tsuru or is it Tsuru? I don't know. Is it like Su-do or Su-ru? I was gonna say something, but nah. Brakes in. Yeah. Okay, so I guess let's see what we have for this thing. Now, this thing looks really bland. It looks really boring. Let's actually get into the video customization first. So we have, yeah, it's gonna be bland and boring. Okay. So you have just that. Forza era, and what? Why do you have a hood? We're gonna keep that taxi thing on, like, for the whole build. Actually, no, we're actually gonna remove that. But dude, I feel like the devs did this thing so dirty because this thing could have been an amazing traffic car. But nah, that ain't happening. Anyways, I guess this thing is obviously gonna have some engine swaps. What? How many engine swaps would you like with your Nissan Tsuru? Yes. This is like when you go to Olive Garden and you don't tell the waiter to stop putting cheese on your cheese pizza. That's me. We have 105 horsepower stock. What engines do we have? So we have stock. We have lawnmower, slightly better lawnmower, slightly faster lawnmower with Rice Krispies, RB26. What the fuck is a kilometer? Coyote? Is that a coyote? I think it's a voodoo. VR38, 2J, whatever that is, LFA V10, V12, V8 apparently, and 4-rotor. So I guess first things first, we're gonna go with just a maxed out ludicrous build. This thing might actually get to X class. Okay, so I'm gonna go with which one will probably make more power. So let's see. So it's close between the V12 and the 2J. I guess let's go with the V12 twin turbo it. Alright, so I did my testing. The 2JZ gets more power. The V12 got 1191. This thing gets 1270. And I'd say for the first build, I already said we're gonna max this thing out. So we're gonna go all-wheel drive. That spits us up to A. Go to S1. We're on stock tires too. So, what else? We have massive Forza wing. What does this do? That adds weight. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. Then we need racing slicks. That puts us up to S2 934. I think this thing might get to X class. Believe it or not, but I believe that Forza's gonna do us right and they're gonna put this thing to X. Also, wait, what wheels am I? Oh, that's why I didn't recognize any of the options. Are these wheels light? These wheels are actually super light. Okay. So I guess then we'll go here. We already have that, so we already have all-wheel drive, so we have all the racing stuff in there. We got racing brakes. This thing is actually super light stock That's weird. But I wonder if we do this, can we? Aw, man, it's not gonna get to X. But it's still stupid close. I mean, that's S2970, so yeah. So that's the first build, just completely maxed out. We're gonna save that. We're gonna tune it, then save it. Then there's a couple more builds that I want to do. Also, at the end of the video, we are gonna test every single build I have made. Also, theoretical top speed, 269 miles an hour. Actually, real quick, we should maybe go give this thing an extra gear. We should. That's the wrong thing again. We should give this thing an extra gear, just because. It does make us a little bit heavier, but our class doesn't suffer, I don't think. But we are going to get some more top speed. Speaking of which, the builds we're going to do is you already saw the taxi thing, so we're going to do a crazy taxi build. This is the maxed out build. We're going to do a front-wheel drive drag build, a rear-wheel drive attempted wheelie build. And that's pretty much it. We're just going to go with, like, drag builds and stuff, because I think that could be pretty fun. So there we go, and then we need to lock our differentials. And I think that drift build, like maybe turning this thing into a drift missile, would also fare well. And also maybe a stance build as well, because this thing, you saw, this thing gets low. I guess we could have just setup manager. Save setup. Max out. Okay, there we go. Maxed out. And I will share these once the video is over, of course. So that is this. Then we start from scratch all over again. Now we need to find the torquiest engine. It's probably gonna be that V8 or something. We're gonna throw it in the Tsuru and we're gonna do a front wheel drive drag build. So the engine that has the most torque, we have 102 foot-pounds of torque stock, go to 149, 203, 332, 293, 415 foot-pounds of torque. From the V8, that's 481, 466, 571, 471, 354, 383, 640, and 448. So the one that has the most torque is the racing V8. Then we got the supercharger is actually heavier, but it also gives us better off-the-line performance. So we are going to do the supercharger. Then we're not going to do any aero stuff. However, what we are going to do is we're going to go with drag tires. We're going to make them as thick as we can in the front. That's not very thick. We're also going to go with the thicker wheels in the front, like the spacers in the front, to give the illusion that it actually has thicker stuff on it. That actually has thicker tires, although it doesn't. That's going to be fun. Then this. Should we leave the stock springs on it? I guess we should probably lower it. It's probably for the better. And then we'll make the front. We'll tilt the front forward, and we'll raise the rear. Actually, it's a front wheel drive drag car, so I guess it doesn't really matter. A roll cage is definitely going to be necessary though. And then let's see what we can get out of this. Also, for some reason, our class isn't increasing nor decreasing. Okay, there we go. With a supercharger, 1,351 horsepower. We do miss out on like 5 horsepower, but I mean, that's only 5 horsepower. For that off-the-line performance, that's gonna be like exceptional. It's gonna be exceptionally good. So then we need to push the gears more speed, because that actually does help equal out the gearing. We want to actually, wait, no, it doesn't matter what we do in the rear, but we do want to go completely flat in the front with the camber. The caster doesn't matter. The ride height, we want to put it all the way down in the front. Then we want to put it all the way up in the rear. I wonder actually how this is going to look. Also, actually, I don't really know what we want to do for this one. I guess all this stuff is good. The brakes, we do probably want to improve those. And then all we can do is, why can we only do that? Like, what? Wait, did I do something wrong with this? Like, did I put on the wrong? Oh, I did. I put on a sport differential instead of a race differential. That actually makes sense. Okay. Saving, please save, please save, please save. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. Then we go up to the front. Oh, that completely changed our differential settings. And there we go. Save that, then save it as FWD drag. Honestly, I bet you this thing is gonna be absolute hell to drive. I have front wheel drive with 13 horsepower. So I got that. Now we reset the upgrades again. But this time, we're actually going to go with a rear wheel drive drag car. So I really could have just swapped the differential from front to rear. But you know what? It is fine. Actually, I should have just done that. My tuning setups. Let's get that front wheel drive drag back on and let's put it to rear wheel drive because I am a dumbass. And you're gonna save it again. And this time we're not gonna mess up like I've already messed up my life. So there you go, rear wheel drive. That's all good. That's all dandy. We do actually this time we do want to go with the thinner front tires, thicker rear tires, no poke in the front, all the poke in the back. We still on track tires? I don't know. I'm gonna go with the 6-speed, that, and racing diff. Okay. And that's all we need to do. Okay, now let's actually do a drift build. So we do want to go with like kind of like a drift engine, maybe. Actually, yeah, the RB will actually work. I almost called it 2J. We do have a 2J, but the RB I think will work better. We should also probably do rear wheel drive as well. Let's also go with. We're gonna turn this into like a taxi like drift car. Let's go with the thick tires. Throw drive. Maybe we do want to throw it on drift tires. I don't know though. We do have the RB in it, so yeah. I want to aim for maybe like 500 horsepower out of the RB as well. Let's also do the TEs. I guess drift tires. I mean, why not? I almost said towers, like pizza tower. Nah. I guess we'll keep the stock 5-speed in it. Let's go with a drift differential. I don't really know if that actually does anything or if it just does the tuning. Let's go with better brakes, drift suspension. Why did I say it like that? I don't know. Don't ask. Okay. Roll cage, the weight reduction, and then we go 500 horsepower in the RB. So that puts us up to 416. I think an exhaust would also be nice. Say for like an A-class stretch build. What was that voice crack? I do not know. 498, maybe like 550. 511 and 520. Okay. We're actually decreasing our class. I guess because we have too much power in this. Yeah, that decreases our class even further. Wow. Okay, I mean, that doesn't really bother me too much, so, yeah, sure. It's bad. I don't actually know if this thing's going to be good because we are on the drift tires, rear wheel drive, 5 horsepower, so, yeah. Honestly, I don't really have a plan for this. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I recorded the last video like hours ago, so, I mean, hey, wanted to do something on the Tsuru. Might have been a bad time, but, I mean, it's here. What's that voice crack? I do not know. Let's apply and save. Save it as drift with a question mark. Because I have no idea if these are actually gonna work. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. And then we just have one more build to do. What if I had this thing in real life? What would I do to this? What would I do with this? Would I slam it into a tree? Would I wrap it around a tree? I mean, probably. I mean, I might. But yeah, let's say this is a Nissan Sentra. Gonna keep the stock motor in it. However, all-wheel drive is a must here. Let's turbo it. I really wish I had more visual customization, but I guess not. Let's also go with sport tires, thicken them up, fatten them up. We're gonna need new wheels because honestly the stock Tsuru wheels don't exactly look the best. Are these new wheels? I don't actually know. And yes, I do regularly ask questions and answer them myself. So I guess we'll go with these wheels, sure. Yeah. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Alright, and that's that done. Yeah. Basically, I just maxed out the motor. Only 329 horsepower out of the stock motor. And yes, it's turbocharged. I mean, the engine's probably made out of, like, Play-Doh or something, so... So maybe keeping the stock engine wasn't the best idea. Doesn't really matter to me. And also, I wouldn't go with the 6-speed, I'd go with the 5-speed, but that's just the engine to put in it. I mean, whenever you do all-wheel drive, it automatically goes to a 6-speed. And I hate it. I actually hate it. Also, we do probably want to raise this thing up a bit instead of lowering it. Oh, I completely forgot about the stance build. Actually, the stance build, I mean, you could probably just do that yourself. Actually, no, we do want to do the stance build, and we also want to do the crazy taxi. So, yeah. Honestly, dude, I am just absurdly tired and absurdly bored at this point. Save setup, I guess go real life. Also, I'm insanely hungry as well. It's 9:05, might be too late to eat. But at this point, I do not care because my sleep schedule can go. I probably shouldn't say that. Yeah. But then we also got a crazy taxi build and the stance build, so I guess let's do that right now. So stance build, I think it would be funny to leave this thing for wheel drive, literally do nothing to it, just slam it, wheels, like massive deep dish wheels, and that's it. Yeah, that's literally all we're gonna do. So first things first, we gotta put it on that race boy suspension. Something else, we gotta get the fart can. We gotta get the fart can. You're gonna do this. Sure, thicken the tires, sure. And then have, like, kind of good tires, but then... Also, wait, there is something we need to do. There's something glorious I did discover whenever I did improve the rim size, and that is... Where is it? It's this. You can donk it. You can make an actual donk out of this thing. So, I need, deep dish wheels. Where are good deep dish? I need fair... Okay, these are actually pretty deep. Those are actually some pretty deep dish wheels. Where are... Why? Alright, so... I seriously need, like, some actual deep dish wheels. Those are, like, some ricey boy wheels. I'd imagine, like, maybe HREs or something. Where are the HREs at again? Here are the HREs, like deep dish HREs. We're just making... I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what we're making. Okay, that looks good. I say it looks good. It does not. This thing does not look good. There, that is Racy Boy Tsuru. Racy Boy Tsuru. 9,700 credits later. Got the freaking Racy Boy Tsuru. That's actually what I'm gonna name. I'm gonna name it Racy Boy. Or Rice Cooker. Oh, we gotta go all the way out. Just all the way down, all the way out. Setup manager, apply, and save setup. I'm gonna name it the Rice Cooker. Rice Cooker. Why am I like this? I'm going mentally insane. I'm very tired. I hate myself. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, now it is finally time for Le Crazy Taxi. So I got the taxi thing on. I think I'm actually going to leave Crazy Taxi on this. I kind of want to go for like a B-class Crazy Taxi, so... I think putting this motor in it is good. Then I can maybe go rear wheel drive, and then we go with mediocre tires. That actually puts us up a lot. So I guess we'll go with this, like that. This thing would actually be good at top of C-Class, I'd imagine. We will leave that on, and then let's just bang, bang. That's good. Okay, why do you do this? Let's go with the race springs lets us adjust our ride height. So we'll lift this thing all the way up again. And let's also go for the engine as well. Now, the most important thing I did notice is the intake, like whatever does your torque, whatever does your high-end power, that's what you want the most. Because that'll give you good low-end acceleration, and it'll also give you some good high-end acceleration as well. So it really, really ties in and works together. Also, like, this thing has to be super bugged because you get a ton of horsepower out of this thing, but the class always decreases. So if we improve the tires, well, that spits us up to A. That'll spit us up really, really high. So then what else can we do to this thing? Can we, like, what will all-wheel drive do? All-wheel drive will put us up to A. Okay, that was a stupid question. Yeah, okay, so I guess we'll just leave it at that. Okay, actually, we might want to do the mediocre street tires. And then return the engine to stock. Is this gonna do anything? I have no idea. But hopefully it'll do something good for us. Yeah, that's B class. Yeah, okay, this is working good. This is working good. So what can we do? Can we do camshaft? You can do camshaft, okay. What about that? No, too high? Too high class? Okay, intake manifold. Actually, we should probably do the flywheel, to be honest. Yeah, flywheel, maybe the, oil and cooling. Now we gotta take off the flywheel for that. And even still, okay, that's good, that's good. That works out, that works out, that works out. That's top of B class. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's good, that's nice. If you have 400 horsepower, we're gonna be wrapped around a tree. Yeah. Do we have 400 horsepower? We have 263. That is double how much we had before, so I mean, that's pretty good. That is double how much we had stock. Like, more than double, actually. 1.5 times. Alright, let's go like this. Just reduce the camber a little bit, because we're going to be spinning our wheels a lot. Oh, yeah, we wanted to raise this thing all the way up. We are going to do a crazy taxi livery on this, because I guess it kind of fits with everything, if I'm going to be honest. It does fit with everything. There we go. We lock the diff. And honestly, this video, I just wanted to customize the Tsuru. We already did drive it a little bit. You saw kind of how it behaved, kind of how it